The United States Federal Reserve has lately generated waves with its announcement about the use of XRP. Senior Vice President David Andolfato from the St. Louis Federal Reserve Branch has highlighted the potential integration of RippleNet for processing payments. Specifically, RippleNet's reliance on XRP as a facilitator for these transactions has been emphasized. To cite David Andolfato specifically, the Fed might transfer settlement tasks to an as Ripple. This scenario, if it materializes, predicts a huge increase in XRP's value, perhaps surpassing the $10,000 level. Additionally, it's vital to understand that this move by the Federal Reserve doesn't come as a surprise. A few weeks or perhaps a month ago, there was an official statement from the Federal Reserve noting the potential role of XRP and XLM in boosting the blockchain component of their FedNow payment service. The emphasis is on for its innovative solutions in cross-border payments and its open-source platform for financial transactions. The incorporation of Ripple's technology in the FedNow payment service is believed to be a crucial element in raising XRP's value to record heights. Hey there, Moneyside family, your trusty source for all things XRP related. Before we plunge, do me a solid, smack that like button, press subscribe, and toggle on notifications to join our community. And yes, we're rolling out an amazing XRP giveaway after we hit 60,000 subscribers. It's easy to put your hat in the ring with just 3 simple steps, so make sure you do all that. Drop a hashtag Moneyside in the comments to reserve your position. Let's dig straight into today's topic. We're focused on Ripple's collaboration with the Federal Reserve as publicly stated on the federalreserve.gov website. The paper titled "The U.S. Path to Faster Payments" in its opening section, "The Faster Payment Task Force Approach," identifies Ripple as a significant actor in conjunction with the Federal Reserve for Payment Solutions. In particular, the paper highlights how Ripple might help with real-time international payments, which normally take 2 to 4 days with little transparency on tracking and fees. By providing immediate settlement and full visibility into payment status and fees, Ripple transforms this. We subsequently learned that the Federal Reserve and Ripple have expanded their partnership to cover domestic payments. This is supported by a wealth of material, which viewers can pause and read. The collaboration between Ripple and central institutions such as the Federal Reserve, the Bank of England, and the Saudi Arabian Monetary Authority to improve domestic payment systems is a significant passage in the paper. A noteworthy feature of the paper is its reference to Ripple Labs' innovation at the core level of payment processing, which focuses on providing a free real-time settlement infrastructure worldwide. The Federal Reserve intends to adopt and implement Ripple's decentralized peer-to-peer settlement mechanism, which is expected to replace current fund transfer technologies. Looking back, there were early signs of this evolution. The Ripple logo was prominently displayed during a Federal Reserve piece on Fox News about investigating a digital US around a year ago. $1. To further indicate their interest in Ripple's technology, organizations like as the Federal Reserve Board, the Bank of International Settlements (BIS), the International Monetary Fund, and the IMF have added Ripple to their list of operating in the shadows partners. The Bank of International Settlements, or BIS, manages a sizable amount of the world's wealth, as can be seen when one digs deeper into the fascinating realm of global banking. A noteworthy development is Ripple's foray into this field. We have the Department of the Interior's statement citing Jess Chan, a senior attorney for the Board of Governors of Frederickshire. This endeavor is said to be led by Jess, a former Deputy General Counsel of Ripple. For those who want to delve into the specifics, there is a lot to explore here, and everything is closely related. That's only the beginning, though. You may be surprised by what I'm about to tell you. The Federal Reserve recently warned of possible bank losses as a result of rising interest rates and pressures on real estate. It's interesting to note that since early March they have been discussing this with a number of partners. Furthermore, it appears that the EU and BRICS will embrace XRP. The European Union has even hinted that the new digital euro will be built on top of XRP, which will be used to manage wealth transfers through the XRP ledger. Numerous publications back up this assertion, suggesting that XRP's value is about to soar. A prominent expert forecasts a brief spike to $500.50, with the possibility of reaching $10,000 as it obtains international support. This realization is credited to Arthur Brito, part of the Ripple team. It's evident as we watch the video that XRP's story is changing quickly. Now we're seeing BRICS countries firmly decide to work with Ripple to create their central bank digital currency on the XRP ledger, moving past the SEC versus Ripple controversy. According to breaking news, this BRICS-backed digital currency with a central bank will be a major worldwide financial tool. We'll look more closely at Ripple's wide network in each of the BRICS countries. In Brazil, where a revolutionary change has taken place, let's begin our tour. A groundbreaking cryptocurrency on-demand liquidity service has been introduced in Brazil in collaboration with Ripple. This project represents a major advancement in the financial technology sector of the nation. Russia is the next topic we discuss. President Putin has made a purposeful move to diversify away from the USD and the petrodollar, according to copious documentation. Given that SWIFT has decided to bar Russia from using its payment system, a noticeable shift in favor of Ripple Labs has occurred. The aim, to create a digital currency on the XRP ledger for the Russian Central Bank, or CBDC. This action ensures Russia's continuous involvement in international finance by circumventing the SWIFT ban and utilizing the decentralized nature of the XRP ledger. Moving our attention to India, we see that Ripple is leading yet another important project that is driving the country's ambitious digital rupee push. India's progress towards a complete global CBDC has advanced significantly with this project, based on technologies from Ripple Labs. However, the tale doesn't stop there. In an effort to gain traction in the field of central bank digital currencies, China has also joined the battle by working with Ripple. This collaboration is a reflection of Ripple's growing power in the international banking sector. It's the same story in Africa. A research on the 2022 African blockchain highlights the increasing significance of CBDCs on the XRP ledger throughout the continent. According to the report, more than a dozen African nations, including South Africa, has made XRP and Ripple part of their payment processing infrastructure. This broad adoption demonstrates the ledger's growing significance in the financial ecosystem of Africa. Finally, in a recent BRICS assessment, XRP was distinguished as a leading digital asset. For XRP's standing as a major force in the digital currency space is solidified by this BRICS support. Recent events have led to a spike in XRP price expectations, with several very noteworthy projections grabbing our attention. Leading financial gurus' public predictions of $500.50 for XRP's price naturally lead to further investigation. Our research revealed an interesting source, ChatGPT, a well-known AI bot. According to this AI, 4 cryptocurrencies, XRP, Ripple, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano, are expected to grow by an astounding 100,000% by 2024. This price point for XRP shouldn't be shocking, especially in light of Ripple's co-founder's viewpoint. Brito, Arthur. He thinks XRP was created especially to hit $10,000, which is the amount he sees it achieving. Additionally, Brito highlights how scalable XRP is, able to meet the predicted $7.5 billion in worldwide population demands. What therefore does $500 mean in this context? $500 is merely a first step toward XRP's actual potential worth in the long run. Nevertheless, in order to reach this enormous $10,000 cost, it aims to achieve worldwide scalability and significant financial throughput through the XRP ledger. 21 nations have formally decided to abandon the US dollar, which supports this trend even more. Virtual institutions are also working more and more with AI to create CBDCs on the XRP ledger. An increasing trend of central banks collaborating with Ripple and, more crucially, incorporating the XRP ledger into their operations is indicated by this change. Dubai's central bank recently made a move that demonstrates this trend, which only 3 days ago gave XRP its complete endorsement for use. This action by Dubai is simply another proof of XRP's expanding use and acceptability around the world. I am not a licensed financial advisor, so please keep that in mind. These videos only include content that is meant to be entertaining. I always advise viewers that before making any financial decisions, they should do their own research and speak with experts. I really appreciate you tuning in. If you liked the video, please press the subscribe button and give it a thumbs up. Additionally, to be notified as soon as I post new content, make sure you have the notifications turned on. In the next video, I can't wait to see you again. Keep yourself safe.